Ow! Oh, what the? Woo-hoo-hoo! Hold on. See, without rhythm shooting, I don't think I make that. Because I haven't even got my limitless, like, up yet. Oh my god. And we're green and yellows as well. Okay, man, so we're only 1 week into NBA 2K25, and I'm already seeing a lot of people on Twitter complain about how hard the shooting has been. If you are one of those people that just can't seem to find a way to green consistently, then you guys have come to the right place, because I am going to introduce you to your new best friend, called rhythm shooting. Rhythm shooting is a new feature in NBA 2K25, and as you guys can see right here, this is what I'm using in these clips. And I genuinely felt like these shots were a lot easier to time than just pressing my square button. Even the game developers themselves have stressed the fact that using rhythm shooting will only benefit you. Like, it seems like they're actually encouraging us to use it, and obviously there is a reason why. Very quickly, for those of you guys that have no idea what rhythm shooting is, all you have to do is go to Learn 2K and go to the advanced tutorial. So go to shooting and then go to this new feature right here, rhythm shooting. Oh, and by the way, rhythm shooting should automatically be on for everyone. So you guys should already be able to use it without having to change any of your settings. Like, I'm only using the default ones, as you guys can see right here. But make sure that you guys have these settings anyway, just in case. So this is essentially the same as you just using the stick to shoot. When you hold down, it will trigger the shot. Except with rhythm shooting, you actually flick your stick back up as well. But the speed that you flick your right stick up should match the way that your jump shot is, okay? If that makes sense. Obviously, everybody has different speeds for their jump shots. So depending on how fast or how slow that jump shot may be, that is how fast you want to match your right stick up as well. So hold down, flick up, and just like that, as you guys can see right there, you get 2 timings. You get one for great timing and one for tempo. That is basically it. Just make sure you're not holding R2 when starting your rhythm shot, because otherwise it's not going to work. Anyway, before we continue, I just want to quickly show you guys my controller settings that I'm working with. So my shot timing profile is at high risk, and then my shot timing visual cue is push. So some of you guys might have this on different settings, but this is honestly what I recommend if you are wanting to rhythm shoot. Whatever shot timing visual cue you have selected actually affects our rhythm shot quite a lot, because this right here determines when you actually flick your right stick up when doing a rhythm shot. Okay, using this example, this is me just shooting a shot regularly with the square button. Since I already know my jump shot and my visual cue, which is push, once my jump shot gets to this point right here, which is when he is about to push the ball out, this is the exact moment in time I know when to release the square button, and once I've done that correctly, that is a green. Now let's take a rhythm shot for example. So right here, I hold my right stick down to start the rhythm shot, and then I wait until that push cue, similarly to when I would normally release square. I wait for that same push cue, and that is when I start to flick my right stick up. And then the only other thing that you want to worry about is the tempo, which is how fast you flick your right stick up. And basically, you just have to match the speed of your jump shot. So obviously, everybody's going to have different speed jump shots. If you have a slow jump shot, obviously that means you're going to have to slowly flick your right stick up. But if you have a fast jump shot, then you're going to have to flick your right stick up pretty much right away. And as you guys can see right there, once you guys have done that correctly, you will green your rhythm shot. So why exactly are rhythm shots so good? Like I mentioned earlier in this video, the green window for using a rhythm shot is bigger than when you're just shooting normally with a square button. Although yes, at the start, it probably is going to be very complicated for you to learn. I mean, it took me a little while to get used to, and the thing is, there's 2 timings that you got to worry about. The push timing and then the tempo. But honestly, if you are someone that is going to be able to master rhythm shooting, I promise you, your shooting percentages are going to skyrocket, and you are going to be greening everything. And honestly, from my experience, I really felt that I was making a lot of shots on the rhythm shooting that I know I normally wouldn't have made on square, especially because I feel like on 2K25 so far, there is a significant amount of input delay, kind of similar to 2K24, which is also, by the way, I think is the biggest contributing factor to why so many people right now are struggling with the shooting. I don't think it's actually the shooting itself. Honestly, I think the shooting, like the mechanics and everything, is fine on its own. However, because of the input delay and, you know, the fluctuations in and latency, people are finding shooting to be very inconsistent so far on the game, which I can honestly agree with because I have also experienced this. Some days my jump shot feels faster, and then some days my jump shot feels super slow, and I just, forget the timing because it's always changing. And this is also where rhythm shooting comes in handy, because in my personal opinion, rhythm shooting does not get affected as much by latency issues in comparison to just shooting normally with the square button. Like before I started rhythm shooting, I swear I could never make any limitless shots. I don't know if you guys are also on the same level, but I've currently got silver limitless on this build and I just could not make a single limitless range shot with that takeover. But then as soon as I started doing rhythm shooting, I just started making them. And this is when I first realized, like, hold on, like maybe this thing actually does work and actually gives you a bigger green window. So now every time I find myself shooting a limitless shot, I actually, instead of using square, I turn to my right stick and I shoot with the right stick instead. And I've found that to be more effective. I found that rhythm shooting was very, very good for standstill shots, but it was actually a lot more effective when I was shooting off the dribble, and I'm going to explain to you guys why. So when you're already dribbling and trying to get open, your thumb is already going to be on the right stick, right? And then when you come to a quick stop, you're going to have to then quickly shift your thumb from the right stick to then the square button and then try time your jump shot. And if you are someone that has done this a lot on 2K25 already, you'll actually find that sometimes timing your jump shot with the square button off the quick stop can be quite challenging, because sometimes you get good quick stop animations and then sometimes you get like really slow ones, and obviously depending on which one you get, it kind of disrupts your timing as well and it throws you off. But then I feel like in comparison to rhythm shooting, since you don't actually have to move your thumb to the square button, you simply just have to, after you're done dribbling, you quick stop with the right stick, you also shoot with the right stick afterwards, so you don't actually have to move your thumb. And I feel like this is a lot more helpful when timing your shots off the quick stop. It just makes things a lot easier. And if that doesn't make any sense to you right now, I promise you, if you end up trying this yourself, you will get exactly what I mean. Anyway, I promise you, rhythm shooting is going to be the wave in NBA 2K25. A lot of people, as you guys can see right here, are already starting to catch on. So I highly recommend, especially to the ones that are struggling to find consistency in greening their shots, to give rhythm shooting a go. It is absolutely okay if you struggle at the very beginning. I mean, I struggled. I had no idea what I was doing at the start when I first tried this out, but then once I got it down, it immediately became very effective for me. And although I haven't fully transitioned into only just using rhythm shooting for every shot that I take on 2K25, I've definitely started to mix it up. Like some shots I'll shoot with square, and then sometimes I'll shoot with rhythm shooting depending on how I feel and depending on what I think is more comfortable. But anyway, that is it for this video, man. Feel free to leave your comments down below. If you guys have any questions, let me know. But yeah, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe, man, if you guys want to see more content. And I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Peace.